This week on Luna, there's one big new addition to the Luna Plus lineup and a bunch of interesting titles now available through Luna's GOG integration. Plus, if you're a Prime member, there's a whole new batch of free games to stream this month, including everything from racing and action to bees and bad jokes. Let's take a look at what's new on Amazon Luna. There's only one new addition to Luna Plus this week, but it's a pretty solid one. Sonic Superstars. It's a modern throwback to the old school 2D Sonic games with bright, colourful levels and that classic high-speed platforming. But it also adds a few new twists like co-op multiplayer for up to 4 players, new abilities tied to Chaos Emeralds, and some updated visuals that actually work pretty well. If you've been waiting for a Sonic game that feels familiar but still fresh, this is probably the one to check out. A bunch of new games just became playable through Luna's GOG support, and there's some really interesting stuff in here, especially if you like games with a bit more depth or a unique spin. One of the standouts is Dishonored, Death of the Outsider. This one's from Arcane, the folks behind Prey and Deathloop. You play as Billy Lurk, a supernatural assassin on a mission to kill a god. It's a darker, tighter take on the Dishonored formula with all the sneaking, teleporting, and chaos you'd expect. Then there's The Forgotten City, which started life as a Skyrim mod and evolved into a full-on time loop detective game. You're stuck in an ancient Roman city where breaking the golden rule dooms everyone, and your job is to figure out how to stop it by looping through time, manipulating events, and doing a whole lot of very tense conversations. If you want something more offbeat, Racine is a slick-looking auto-battler with roguelike elements. You build your loadout as you go, upgrade your fighters, and try to survive as long as possible. It's got a great art style and some really clever mechanics once you dig into it. There's also Neurodeck, a psychological deck builder where you fight literal phobias using cards based on things like self-care, focus, or sheer willpower. It's one of those you either vibe with it or you don't games, but if you like deck builders that try something different, it's worth a look. And rounding it out is Overboss, a strategy game where you build your own villain overworld using pixel art tiles. It's basically a board game disguised as a retro RPG, and it's perfect if you want something chill but tactical. If you've got an Amazon Prime subscription, you get a rotating selection of free games to play on Luna, and this month's lineup is a fun one. These change every month, so if anything catches your eye, now's the time to jump in. One of the highlights is Hot Wheels Unleashed, a fast-paced arcade racer that brings those classic orange tracks to life. You'll be pulling off wild stunts, dodging obstacles, and maybe even building your own tracks if you're feeling creative. It's chaotic in the best way. Then there's the Jackbox Party Pack 6, which is ideal for group sessions, whether it's online, on the couch, or total strangers yelling at each other. It comes with 5 party games, and there's something in there for every flavour of chaos. For something tougher, there's Thymesia, a plague-ridden action RPG with tight, fast combat and some serious Souls-like energy. You'll need to master dodges, parries, and some very strange plague-based weapons if you want to survive. Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated is also in the mix, and it's just as silly and colourful as you remember. SpongeBob, Patrick and Sandy take on Plankton's robot army in this remastered 3D platformer. It's great for younger players or older players who just want a little nostalgia. And if you're in the mood for something peaceful, Bee Simulator lets you buzz around collecting pollen, protecting your hive, and seeing the world from a bee's eye view. It's surprisingly chill and a nice change of pace. That's everything new in Luna right now. One solid addition to Luna Plus, a handful of GOG games that just became playable, and 5 more titles you can stream free this month if you've got Prime. As always, let us know what you're playing, or if anything on this list caught you by surprise, and if you're trying out one of the weirder ones, we definitely want to hear how it's going. More updates coming soon, so keep an eye out, and we'll see you in the next one.